So this is going to be a positive, uplifting message for everybody here today in this video. If you seriously look back on your life, you will notice and see patterns as well as I do. I'm not sure how self-aware everybody is here, but every single thing that's ever happened to me that was bad, that was not good, has elevated me further and further and further in my life because of how I handled those things. If everything bad that happens to you just gets you down and keeps you down, and don't get me wrong, certain things that can happen to you can get you down, but staying down is a choice. Getting shot with an arrow, ting, and oh my God, and staying down is a choice. Every bad, horrible experience, bad thing that's ever happened to me in my life, everything has only elevated me higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher again. And it's going to continue to be that way. So it's funny to me that anyone thinks they're going to come into my life, try to destroy my life, try to do me dirty, is going to get away with it, and nothing's good's going to happen for me. You just got to be out of your mind. Any bad thing that happens to me will be used as fuel to elevate me even further in life. So any single thing, if you guys have noticed yourselves, any bad that has happened to you, do you guys notice any patterns? There's a lot of things I could name right now, like a lot of things. Some things instantly got better, like instantly. It was like instant karma. It's like, here, I'm gonna put you through this pain, but then on the other side of this pain is blessings. This has happened to me a ridiculous amount of times in life. A ridiculous amount of times. So when something bad happens, just know, on the other side of that, when you just keep going and you stand up to whatever happens, something better is coming along. Something better is going to happen. Seriously. Something better is going to happen. But if you just wallow in defeat and oh my God, this happened to me and I ain't doing so well right now, man, and all this stuff, that is defeat. Like, what are you doing? That is your mindset, bro. You don't have to do that. I don't care if you're homeless. You could be fighting against the things that's happening, and probably none of you watching this video is homeless. How do you even have a device if you're homeless? Like, at least you're somewhere. You're probably somewhere. If you're close to homeless, you're probably somewhere. So you can do certain things. You can make wiser choices. You can choose strength. If something bad happens, you can choose to buck up. You can choose to not back down. So the message I want to get across in this video is for you guys to really notice these patterns of when bad things happen. Don't get overwhelmed by it. Don't think, oh my God, I'm so unlucky. Oh my God, what is going on? Think competitively when something bad happens. Allow it to put a chip on your shoulder. Anyone who says this is not good advice is a dummy. Like, do you like to lose, bro? Are you just going to accept to lose? Or are you going to take whatever happens, I'm not going to lose. This is not final. My time's coming because I'm going to keep going. I'm not accepting this loss. Like, I'm not accepting defeat. I'll accept the L. I'll take the L. But I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to seek revenge on what's ever happened that's done this to me, that's caused this. I'm just going to keep going and stay in my own lane, because that's when the magic happens, is when you stay in your lane. When you stay in your lane, when you improve your life, that's when that ex wants to come back and you don't take her back. That is the ultimate revenge. And you don't even, it's not like you reject her being petty and stuff like this and you're still overwhelmed and affected by what's happened. You're doing it because you're smart. You're not gonna do that again. You learned your lesson. You got better. Would it be not a smart idea to take her back? Absolutely not. You calmly reject it. No. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep rising above greatness, and good things are going to happen to me because I'm going to stay in my lane. Congratulations, you have caused me to take L's, but guess what? Now you got to take your L. That's what happens. That's what happens. So, have you guys noticed any patterns? Like, seriously. Because if you don't notice patterns and everything that just affects you is just going to get you down and keep you down, then I don't know what else to say. You have to handle that stuff the right way. You have to allow yourself to feel the pain of whatever has happened and allow it to elevate your life. You're not gonna back down. This is your turf. As much as it's anybody else's on earth, this is your turf. Are you just gonna back down? Are you not gonna do something about it? Because I'm gonna fucking do something about it. I ain't going anywhere. This is my shit. And no one's gonna get me down and keep me down. No. I'm gonna beat all yo asses. Everyone's gonna get it, bro. Everyone who's ever crossed you the wrong way or has done you dirty, they're going to get theirs. Their time's coming, and it's not a good time for them. It's a good time for you. It's not a good time for them. You can never get away from the bad shit that you've done to others and have caused others. You can't get away from it. It's going to come back to get you. It's going to come back to bite you, and you're going to go through it. And I hope that for you, anyone that's watching this video that might be manipulative. I hope that for you, because that too is going to elevate your life. I hope you get what's coming to you, because that's what's fair. That's what's supposed to happen. And I pray to God, everything that comes my way, I pray for that to happen. It don't matter what it is. I ain't praying for life to be easy and everything to be so easy and just put me on top of the moon and all this stuff. I ain't praying for that. I'm praying for what I deserve. I'm praying for everything that's supposed to come to me, whether it's good, whether it's bad. Take it on. And I will handle it correctly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just let life be life. And you got to handle whatever situations come about. Even if you're in a moment or a phase in your life where you feel overwhelmed, you feel heavy pressure. I have felt this before. You feel overwhelmed, you feel heavy pressure and all this type of stuff. Work through it. Try to calm yourself down in the midst of all that and think logically. Don't think emotionally. Oh my God, like everything that's bad and you're in this depressive state and oh my God, how could this be and all this stuff. Don't do that. It might be hard. Sit your ass down and breathe. I got this. This is happening right now. Like, that's the reality of what's happening right now. That's what you're gonna think in your head if you're thinking smart. Calm yourself down. This is gonna pass. I'm a winner. I got this, man. I got this. Nothing can break me. Nothing can overwhelm me. I got this. I'm unbreakable. You might feel that way right now. You might feel all that heavy pressure. That heavy pressure is going to elevate you if you let it. You cannot be defeated by that kind of stuff. You can't. Shout out to the Elevation crew. Link in bio if you want a cup. Because we ain't backing down. We're going to be right here in the face of whatever comes our way. And we're going to handle it. I don't pray for life to be easy. I pray everything plays out the way it's supposed to. No matter what happens, I'm going to handle things the way I can handle things, bro. And that's the right way. And that's what every single one of you should do as well. You should not pray your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend cheats on you. Oh my God, I hope they don't do this to me. I hope they don't leave me. Oh my God. You should just pray for everything to be what it's supposed to be. That's what you should pray for. Because if something like that did happen to any of you, it is supposed to happen. And something like that and a situation like that should elevate you even further and higher into what your life is supposed to be. Like, life really ain't that deep when you think about it. It's deep, but it's not. Like, what's going to happen to our lives is going to happen, bro. We don't even choose our lives. We really don't. We can choose our actions, but our actions chooses our lives. There's no guarantee on what you put your actions into. Some things maybe, but some things not. Some things not. You could put actions towards a certain thing and you might not get the result you want. Therefore, the actions that you have taken, nothing is guaranteed. A lot of things in life come with risk. If you spend a whole bunch of time on a business, it might not work out. It might. It might not. That's life. If you talk to some chick and you put a whole bunch of time into her, it might work out. It might not. You got to take a risk. Life is about risk, and the best things that come with this life that we live is through a risk. The best things come rather easily. Or the hardest thing, or what am I saying here? Things that just, there's not really that much value on them, don't come with any risk. But things that have higher value, like a successful business, a very good relationship partner for yourself, great friends, it all comes with risk. It all comes with risk. Fighting in the UFC, becoming a UFC champion comes with great risk. Becoming a great boxer, becoming a boxing world champion, becoming the next Floyd Mayweather takes risk. You're risking your life. Being an underwater welder takes risk. You're risking your life. There's a risk with everything. Being an electrician, there's a risk. You can electrocute yourself if you make the wrong move, and you could kill yourself. It comes with risk. Everything. So if you're not willing to take a risk, if you're not willing to suffer, life just might pass you by and nothing good ever happens. If you want the better things in life, you got to take the risk. You got to. If you want to talk to that smoking hot girl that you find so attractive, you got to take the risk. And if it's not working out, then it's not working out. You took the risk. That's life. So all that heavy pressure you feel is good. Don't think the pressure you feel is bad. Because that's what a lot of people think. Like, you feel it, oh, this is bad. Bad vibes. It might cause you bad vibes, but it's good. What's actually like kind of hurtful to you is what's good for you. Like, think about this too. Whenever I got completely screwed over and manipulated in the past relationship I was in, that shit hurt. You're younger, like a teenager, you're naive. You never thought anything like that ever could have happened. But it happens. It hurts, but it makes you better. It hurts, but it makes you stronger. It hurts, but it makes you more self-aware. So it's good for you. It hurts, but it's good for you. Guess what? When you go to the gym and you're lifting weights, it can hurt, but it's good for you. It's a lot of weight. Your muscles are sore. You're getting tired. You're hurting. But it's good for you. Because you come back stronger. You come back better. You rebuild your muscle. You eat your food. You come back stronger. So you have to live life with ultimate strength. Is what you have to do. That is how you must live your life as a chosen one. With ultimate strength, with ultimate power, you're not going to back down. Whatever comes your way, you're going to handle it accordingly. Nothing can break you. You're unbreakable. You're not just going to break. Oh my God, it's over. It's done. Not going to be the best version of myself. No, if something bad happens, you're right back on the ball. It don't matter what happens. You're unbreakable. You can take an L and you'll come back. That's what life is. No matter what happens, you're going to be good and you're going to be better from it. I've had some accidents. I've had some surgeries before. You have your surgery, you come back. You're obviously not fully healed. You're obviously not 100%. After you heal, you get right back on the ball and you become even better. After I had the accident with my fingers when I was 18 and a half years old, I came back better. Much better. I got completely healthy again. Because before that was happening, I was smoking a little too much weed. I was addicted to nicotine a little bit, and life wasn't the best. I was dealing with stress and anxiety from past relationships and stuff like that, and it's hurtful times. It's stressful, strenuous times. And then you have that big accident with your fingers, and it's like, damn, like, this is what life is. At this very moment, like, this is crazy. All this pain and then more pain, and it's like, that was a big turning point in my life. Because I had the surgery, I come back, got the cast off my hand in about a month, and I hit the gym to re-strengthen my fingers. I went to physio one day. I was supposed to keep going back, but I said, nah. I got a few utensils to like help strengthen my fingers, and I didn't need to go back. That's what I thought in my mind, and I was obviously right, because I strengthened my fingers again. But they still don't work perfectly fine, but they have some strength and some feeling and stuff back in them. They'll never be 100% again. But what I also done was I hit the gym after I recovered and could go back again and lift weights. I also strengthened my fingers by lifting weights. Just holding dumbbells, strengthen them. And ever since then, I never stopped going to the gym. I never stopped being as fit as I could possibly be. Ever since then, it was a huge turning point. So all that pain I went through elevated my life. You guys understand what I'm saying, right? And it's a great example. That's literally how my life panned out. And ever since then, I was like unfuckwittable. Nothing affected me. I even got back with my ex, bro. Like, after this happened, I was only 18 and a half. The last time we were together, I was 20 and she was 19. Like, that's another year and a half. And a little more. So, I wasn't even affected the last time that we were together and ended. It didn't do anything. I was clowning her. I was toying with her because I knew what she was doing. And I'm like, you have no effect over me. You are my son. Like, I was just messing with her, you know what I mean? Like, that's literally what happened. I was better. I was not the same person I used to be. I was different. I was stronger. I was self-aware. So some of the painful things you go through, guys, all the heavy pressure, all the doubts, all the craziness, it is catapulting your life. You have to choose strength in those times. That's when it's going to catapult your life. If you choose to be weak, if you choose to surrender, if you choose to just lay down and get shot with arrows time and time again and let the world just toss you around, that's what it's going to be. But if you're anything like me with a warrior spirit, you're not going to back down. It don't matter what comes your way. You're going to handle the situation the right way. And in these times, you're going to become a force to be reckoned with. I'm just entering my prime right now. My prime years, I'm entering them right now. You're going to see the absolute best from me from like now until like 45, 50. Probably. Who knows with technology and health and all the stuff we have nowadays, bro. I'll probably feel youthful when I'm 60. But you're going to get the absolute best from me. And like, I'm 28 now. And like, when I look at my life and back, like during all those times, it was so much like pain. It was so much trial and error. It was so much adversity. And a lot of people don't face those adversities in their later teens and early 20s and even mid 20s. They don't really face that. They just keep living life and partying and going crazy, and they're not really growing. They're not letting things empower them the way that I let things empower me. Because I am a competitor, brothers and sisters. I am a competitor. I don't like to lose. I can take a loss, but I absolutely hate it at the same time. I will beat you. You're not going to beat me and get away with it. I'm going to do what? I'm going to beat you. I'll live my whole life just to beat you. This is who I am. You're not going to do me like that and get away with it. I'm coming back. You should be worried. I'm coming back. I'm just that guy that don't go away, bruh. I'm just that guy that don't go away. I'm always going to be there, right in the face of adversity. And it don't matter what happens. Some people, bro, they don't take losses that way. They get really affected by it, and oh my God, and they keep being the same person, and that happened, but it won't happen again. You can't be that way. That happened. F this, F that person. I'm coming back. You should be worried. You see what happened. You're not fooled. You're not going to be fooled again. The same shit ain't going to keep happening because you're going to put your foot down. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. You just don't let people mess with you, bro. You don't let people back you in a corner. You don't let people get over on you, manipulate you, nothing. You put a stop to it. You don't let it happen. You don't let people stare you down, looking around at you and mean mugging you, giving you evil eyes and stuff. You don't let it happen. You will stare them down until they look away first, and if they don't, you're going to come into a fight. You just don't back down. Don't let life toss you around. This is my advice to you guys, bro. And if bad things happen, which it will, and a lot of you have already faced a lot of shit, including myself, let that motivate you. Let that elevate you. Show them who's boss. Because these numbskulls sure as shit ain't your boss, but you're going to show them who is, and that is you. They mess with the wrong person. They can go and do this to other people and stuff, and they probably screw over other people and damage their lives forever. But guess what? When they do it to you, you just elevate even more, and you are going to forever be their father. You're forever going to be their daddy. I had exes coming back to me, bro, within a couple years. Within a couple years, and you get rejected, you dumb. You do. This is my shit. You mess with the wrong one. This spirit ain't to be with. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to come back with a vengeance. And I ain't targeting nothing. I ain't targeting you. I ain't targeting nobody. I'm going to be in my lane in a vengeance. I'm coming. And you should be worried.